So you think it's A? You had £32,000 in your hand. Not anymore. You've now got £64,000. Now you're getting into really serious money territory. The next question is worth £125,000 and you are just 4 away from £1 million. Take your time, you don't have to play it, but here it comes. The hustings occur before which event? A-levels, general election, Grand National, coronation. So you're saying B? You had a cheque for £64,000. Not anymore. You've now got a cheque for £125,000. You have £125,000. Now you now have question 13 of 15 coming up. Take your time. It's worth £250,000 if you can give me the right answer. Good luck. Here it comes. What is the primary backup force of the US Army, sometimes used to keep order? State Troop, National Guard, Federal Reserve, Territorial Army. Okay, you want to phone a friend. Now let's call them, but remember you don't have to go along with what they say.
Hello, Rob here.
Hi Rob, this is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hello, Chris, how you doing?
There's £250,000 on the table. No pressure here. And it's your help we need to secure it.
Sorted, mate.
Okay, Rob, here we go with the question. Now remember, 3 of these answers are wrong.
Oh, the answer is state troops who come in when there are riots and they're brought in before they call in the army.
Thanks for that. Thank you, Rob. Okay, now Rob says A, but you don't have to go with his suggestion. Final answer? You had £125,000 in your hand. You didn't have to play that last question. You could have walked away. You've now got £250,000. So there's a cheque there for £250,000. But we don't want to give you that. We'd like to give you the next cheque for £500,000. You are at this moment 2 questions away from £1 million. Have a look at it. Take your time. This is question number 14 of 15. Lebanon achieved independence from which country in 1943? France, Italy, Israel, UK. You don't have to answer this, but at this point you are just 2 correct answers away from £1 million. Take as long as you need at this moment. This is for £500,000. You've got £250,000 at this moment. You could play for £500,000, but a wrong answer would cost you £218,000. That's an awful lot of money to lose. So you think it's A? You had £250,000. You could have walked away, you decided to play. If you're wrong, you lose £218,000 of that money. You're not wrong, you just won £500,000. Right, you now have a cheque for £500,000. But we don't want to give you that. We really do want to give you a cheque, and we could in just a minute for £1 million. You've answered 14 questions out of 14 correctly. It's time now for the 15th and final one. You don't have to play it, but this is worth £1 million if you can give me the right answer. Here it comes. In architecture, a courbet is a representation in stone of what? Bird, basket of flowers, boar, bridge. I can't believe how tense this is becoming. Please take your time. I'll just remind you again, you are putting an awful lot of money at risk if you do choose to play this question. £468,000 to be precise. You don't have to play this question. You can walk away, but it is for £1 million. You think it's B. Are you happy with that answer? Oh, you have been so brave going for all 15 questions, but I'm afraid it's correct answers that count. And that answer is correct. You've done it. You have won £1 million. Congratulations. £1 million. 15 correct answers. Brilliant. Excellent. Here we go again with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?